Hello, BookTube. Today I'm doing the Avengers Book Tag. It was created by Super Space Chick in 2015, which is why the Avengers are the ones depicted in the first Avengers movie. So, and let's begin. So the first Avenger is Iron Man, Tony Stark. A book that made you laugh out loud. I'm going to go with Kings of the Wild by Nicholas Eames. This is a hilarious epic fantasy that combines Dungeons and Dragons with rock music. I mean, very much the mercenary bands that form the bedrock of this world are very much treated as rock stars. And how the bands are treated, approached, thought about are very much akin to how we react to rock musicians and popular music in general. But it is a fantastic, hilarious book. Love it. One of my favorite books from 2017. Yeah, it came out in 2017. Captain America, Steve Rogers. A book that sends a positive message. I'm going to go with The City of Lost Fortunes by Brian Camp. This is a post-Katrina book. It's about post-Katrina New Orleans and the fight for the soul of New Orleans by various gods who've taken up residence in the city. And the god who wins this contest, he uses his power as one of a triad of gods who form the character of the city to do as much good as he can. And it is fantastic, just absolutely fantastic. Black Widow, Natasha Romanova, a book with a kick-butt female protagonist. Or Romanov. Yeah, it's Natasha. I need to actually look that up. Anyway, so I went with The Blood Prince by Asma Zahanat Khan. Aryan is the very definition of a kick-butt protagonist. She is awesome. And her drive, she is a fantastic character. Definitely. Hawkeye, Clint Barton. An underrated book you wish more people would pay attention to. The House of Shattered Wings by Elliot de Bardard. This is the first book in her Dominion of Fallen series. It's about fallen angels who have taken over the ruins of Paris and jockey amongst themselves for power and influence. And this is a phenomenal book. One of my favorites from 2017, even though I think it came out about a year or two before. And I wish this book got more love. I mean, that it never got quite the attention and appreciation I think it deserves. Hulk, Bruce Banner, a book that made you incredibly angry. I hate to go with Amberlow, but I am going to have to go with Amberlow by Laura Elena Donnelly. So this is a diesel punk novel in which a country that's on the brink, there is a political organization, political party, whose members are called Auspies, who are basically fascists. And they're gradually taking over the various constituent states in this federal state. And the intelligence service of one of the states, whose capital is Amberlow, sends out one of their agents, Cyril DePaul, who up till this time has been running a sort of operation aimed at taking down a smuggler, crime lord called Aristide, who is also an MC at a drag club or cabaret club. He's pulled off of this case and sent to disrupt OSPI operations in a neighboring state. He is made and he is forced to turn double agent. And as part of his being forced to become a double agent, he is forced to act straight, to go into the closet and to basically be straight. And I had issues with the book before. Donnelly is fantastic when it comes to the cabaret culture and the cabaret plots. But when it came to the political spy thriller parts of the novel, it's a little bit wobbly. And I think sort of the world building beyond the cabaret culture is incredibly a bit wobbly. But once it came to like, oh yeah, by the way, as part of this, you're going to have to act straight. I was pissed. I was incensed. And I read a little bit further in, and I just, was continually more and more upset. And I think beyond that, it was just the sheer sort of incompetence of the hero, because he had like numerous chances, particularly once he was out of there. He was figured out who the actual spy was and all that. He could have stopped all of this crap. And I mean, obviously for plot reasons, I mean, you would not have 3 books. You'd only have the 1, but still, sorry about that. It's still just frustrating. Next, Thor, a book with a character whose strength you admired. I'm going to go with Kunigaru from The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu. This is the first book in his Dandelion Dynasty series. Now you would be thinking, wait, Kunigaru is not the most physically strong character in this book. That would be Mata Zindu. But I think in a way that Kuni's strength, because I mean, strength doesn't necessarily mean physical strength. It also means mental strength, adaptability, and all of these things that Kunigaru just deploys that makes him such a phenomenally interesting character. Just love it. And finally, the bonus. Loki, a book with a twist or surprise that tricked you. I'm going to go with Black Leopard, Red Wolf by Marlon James. While I think I have said a few times that Black Leopard, Red Wolf isn't as complicated, as complex, as hard, difficult as some readers make it out to be, there is a very interesting twist in that you don't see the second half happening. It's just, I didn't see that happening at all, and how it ends, and it's just phenomenal. So, love it. I'm looking forward to coming back to this book. So, that was the Avengers Book Tag. by Super Space Chick, whose link to her video will be down below, as well as Todd the Librarian's, since that's where I got this one from. So anyway, until then, thank you, BookTube. Have a great day.